My name's Chip Fuller, and I coached Guy as a sophomore and a junior at Woodbridge High School. And what I can tell you about Guy is something you've probably already seen if you've seen any film on him, is that he is a high-level soccer IQ and a really, really creative guy on the ball. He really was the engine that made our team run, the creative part of our team, finding that one killer pass wherever he needed to go and making the right decisions 9 times out of 10. Just a really advanced player on the soccer ball. And it's that creativity which led us to the championship, running away with the championship. But he also led the team into the CIF playoffs both of his years that I was there with him at Woodbridge High School. One of Guy's greatest qualities is his ability to focus. And this is illustrated through his passing accuracy and his percentage, that we would sit down and look at the film, and we wanted to see where problems were and where our strengths were, so we could make sure the ball went to our strengths. And what we found was Guy had a percentage of passing accuracy that was in the mid 80s for most games, and on a few occasions he was in the 90s with his passing accuracy. And playing the 10, when your job is to find that final killer pass that's going to set up a good goal scoring opportunity, that's pretty amazing. And the fact that they would put people on him to try to stop him, and he would still be able to keep the ball and connect it with either his teammates in the middle, or finding a winger, or finding the right pass, a 1-2 with the striker. He was just outstanding at that, and this is all attributed to his great ability to focus. Another thing about Guy that separates him from most other players is his ball mastery, his technical ability to manipulate the ball and do basically whatever he wants with it. It's given him just this tremendous confidence that he has when he's on the ball. He knows he can do whatever he wants with the ball, and he usually does. So he learned this at a very young age. Actually, my son was actually his youth coach when he was a little guy, and he had him on the ball every single day. And Guy just took to that, and now you see the fruits of that as he's entered high school. He's just so far above an average high school player with the confidence on the soccer ball. So you probably figured out by now that I'm a big fan of Guy Fuchs. So if you have any other questions about him, or any things that you'd like to know about him further, you can send me any questions or give me a call. Either way, email me or call me. I'd be happy to answer any questions about Guy. But I can guarantee you this: if you do bring him on your team, you will not be disappointed.
Hi, my name is Griffin Fuller, and I had the honor of coaching Guy Fuchs for 3 years. First year was when he was 11 years old, and then for 2 more years in high school as a sophomore and a junior. The first word that comes to mind when I think of Guy is clever. Guy is very creative and crafty on the ball. He's a perfect mix of Luka Modric and Iniesta. I know his favorite player is Iniesta, and he tries to model his game after him, and he does a really good job at it. Guy uses his cleverness, his craftiness, his creativity in every single game. You can see it. He was a huge part of our team, even as a sophomore. He started and played virtually every minute of every game as a sophomore, and he held the burden of being one of the top players on the team at such a young age, and he did it with great style. And then onto his junior year, he really took leadership and was actually voted the #1 player in the league. He was the league MVP out of 7 teams, so 120 players. He was voted the best player in the entire league as a junior. Watching Guy is extremely fun. It's extremely entertaining. When he's on the ball, he can basically do whatever he wants with it. He can keep it, he can keep possession, he can pass it back, get it right back, play it forward, dribble when he wants, dribble in the final third, get into dangerous areas, play the final ball to get an assist, or dribble in and get a goal himself. He can do it all. He's a fantastic center mid, and he plays the 10 position incredibly well. In addition to Guy being a great soccer player, he's also a great kid, very kind, easy to get along with, great personality, sense of humor, and he's extremely humble, especially with the skill that he possesses. And then on top of that, Guy is also very strong academically. He has a 4.5 GPA, so you don't have to worry about him in the classroom, which is always a plus as a college coach. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about Guy, so feel free to send me an email. Happy to talk more about him with you. And in closing, I'd recommend Guy for any team. If I had the opportunity to coach him again, I would jump at it. So my advice, my recommendation would be if you're in an opportunity to get Guy in your team, I would take that opportunity because you will not regret it.